into the golden era of American television to witness the greatest unscripted moments in broadcasting history. Today, we dissect the genius of late-night king Johnny Carson through 7 classic encounters, from gracefully handling intoxicated guests and enduring brutal insults, to surviving deadpan warfare and managing bizarre phenomena. He delivered an absolute masterclass in conversational juggling. Before we dive into this ultimate nostalgic journey, please make sure to subscribe to our channel for more unforgettable television magic. 1. The Art of Listening, Johnny Carson and Jimmy Stewart. The opening is a famous 1989 encounter between Carson and Jimmy Stewart everyone remembers. Right away, a casual question becomes a perfect comedic springboard.
I can't think of anybody I'd rather start the New Year's Eve or New Year's with than you, as a guest. Good to see you.
Johnny, I feel the same way.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Did you make any resolutions? I was asking the audience, or did you give that up?
I forgot.
Did you ever used to make resolutions?
Yeah?
Yeah. Like what?
Smoking cigarettes?
You quit that? Yeah.
Remembering exact historical milestones of the guest shows a refined conversation-starting skill. It is a past title mistake that generates a highly humorous perspective.
No, I didn't ask him.
Yeah. Didn't he introduce you at some affair in Washington once with the wrong rank? You're a general in the Air Force, right?
Yeah.
But he upped you, didn't he, once? Or by mistake called you a...
No, I was out on tour with him, I think when he was running for governor, and he had a friend, an assistant that who was with him, and the assistant came to me and said, Ronnie introduced you as a major general, and why didn't you correct him? I just said, well, it sounded so good.
You're a brigadier general, he upped you, right?
Yeah.
Although capable of dominating, Carson merely offers a shared youth memory to maintain pace. Below Midwestern dirt runways, an old cheap flight awaits takeoff.
And it was just a tarmac runway.
Yeah.
Almost 1,000 feet long, not quite. And the rabbits, you know, they liked the celery too. So the place would, so when you were taking off, you not only had to sort of watch what you were doing, you had to watch so you wouldn't run into a rabbit.
I can't see two pilot a rabbit at 10 o'clock. I mean, that makes no sense. Were this the days of what they call the barnstormers, where guys went around? I remember when I grew up in the Midwest, these guys would come out and put on air shows, and you could pay like $2 and go up for 20 minutes or something.
The host's genuine laughter acts as a catalyst pushing emotions higher. Overprotectiveness of the older generation is what brings warmth to the entire studio.
And he said, and the guy said, well, why don't you bring your boy down? I'll give him a good ride and a safe ride. Don't worry about it. Right? So that changed the thing. And my dad said, all right, let's go. And I said, I have the money. You don't have to pay. And I thought he did something that was sort of a, I don't know how to explain it, but on the way down, we stopped and picked up the family doctor.
On the way to the airport?
On the way to the airport.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't know that. So I went up for my ride, and from then on
You were hooked.
I was stuck on flying.
Shifting topics smoothly, he unearths a rarely known talent of the superstar. A shy smile appears, and an adorable stage fear prepares to surface.
Jim, don't you get the urge sometime to grab your accordion and go over and play with the band?
Yes, but I'm afraid to do it.
Yeah. Have you retired officially now from accordion playing?
Yes, I think so.
I think one of the last places you played it was on this show.
I think maybe that's right. Yeah.
But you used to play it when you were working back on Broadway, and you used to play it in a tea room part-time?
No, this was up at, before I went to Broadway, this is up in a stock company called the...
By stepping back entirely, Carson leaves room for the slow storytelling art to shine. Consequences of off-key notes will soon end this lounge performing dream.
After about the fourth time I played the accordion in the tea room, Josh came up and said, I guess maybe you better stop playing the accordion in the tea room. Several people came up and said that your accordion playing spoiled their appetite.
So that was it.
So that was the end of the accordion.
What was the one? You were in one Broadway show that didn't last too long. What was that one called?
Well, that was that was, you know, Broadway in those days was a busy place.
When absurdity reigns, the presenter's refreshing reaction becomes a solid foundation for comedic rhythm. A wrong casting decision is clear proof of entertainment industry irony.
But I hooked onto one, and I don't know. I should have known better, but I think I was miscast. I played the part of an Austrian count. Anyway,
Austrian count?
Yeah. And things just didn't seem to go. The opening night, things that weren't going very well. But I had a scene in a room where...
Rarely is a callback technique executed so naturally and sharply. This forces the guest into a corner to deliver one final perfect punchline.
Now that had to be almost 50 years ago. And you remember that?
34?
Yeah.
34.
And you remember that?
No.
Do you remember any line at all, as you did as the Austrian count? Any line at all?
I don't remember anything I did about the Austrian.
Except the door.
Yeah.
How are your daughters?
They're wonderful. One.
Having avoided loud exaggerations, the late-night king proves his class through a listener's humility. What an elegant and nostalgic conversation to find in today's television. 2. The Potato Chip Thief. Johnny Carson's perfect timing. Next, we arrive at a moment perfectly capturing the essence of Carson's style. A quirky collection, famous colleagues' reputations to inanimate objects, proves his brilliant satirical mind. Hollywood veterans are exactly what will appear on these tiny crumbs. Imaginary alcohol becomes the perfect spice, closing this elegant evening encounter. The television icon sculpted history's greatest unscripted miracle. His ability turning ordinary objects into magic remains truly extraordinary. 3. The ultimate target. Don Rickles destroys Johnny Carson. He helps the host enjoy these wardrobe insults. The upcoming historic transition of television power is prepared to be dissected. Facing an imminent departure, Carson calmly lets his opponent trample over his elegant public image. Behind a rare verbal stumble emerges a sudden target. Putting himself in a vulnerable position, the king creates perfect momentum. Rundown comedy clubs are places where both generations unconsciously revive classic banter. 4. Drunk on air, Ed McMahon torments the late-night king. During a formal opening, the veteran host calmly surrenders control to an intoxicated guest. A standard introduction gets transformed into a senseless mathematical argument.
Now, as you know, the San Diego Zoo is one of the finest zoos in the world, and we've had this young lady on the show very often the past, I guess, 7 or 8 years. She's been appearing with us.
9 years. About 9 years.
Right, yeah. Several plus several will be about 9.
You said 7 or 8.
No, I didn't say 7 or 8. I said several.
Then you said 7 or 8, and I said
Did
it's
I?
9. Yes.
9. Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Graciously indulging tipsy interruptions proves his ability to accommodate a partner perfectly. It is a smelly, past television accident that prepares to be revived.
Some of the animals you had as babies are now 10 years old.
That would be about right.
Remember the animals that did something funny on your tie?
Yes,
Those little lions, the little baby lions, were 1 year old.
that's right.
They are now treacherous and ferocious 10-year-old animals.
Okay.
Maintaining absolute composure against every jab, the presenter cultivates a charming, satirical atmosphere. His earnest effort at professionalism will quickly face a sharp, sarcastic remark.
John Embry is here tonight.
And she's now 32.
That's right. Joan is an animal handler and a trainer. And you really think you're fooling everybody, don't you?
No.
And she
I'm
also...
just here to do my best to help you.
I know that. And she does her 3 horse shows a day. Did you know that? At the animal park.
Boy.
What?
What an exciting idea.
Even though constantly interrupted, the late-night king comfortably accepts this victim role. Behind that adorably confused face lies a genuine friendship full of nostalgia.
Would you like an army cot or something? Maybe just to kind of catch up on a little little nappy poo? Just might snap you right out of it. Okay.
I love Joan. I'm the only one who went down to see Joan. Doc has never seen her. You've never seen her. I went to the wild animal farm.
It's all right. It's okay.
But you're upsetting me. You're
No,
upsetting me.
I don't upset you.
I went down, Joan, and I
know
wrote
you
it.
did.
By feigning complete despair, the icon pushes the studio chaos to its peak. An unfinished animal story is what must yield to a hasty decision.
That's all right.
Don't say... No.
What?
I know her. I went down.
Having rejected rigid scripts, this elegant endurance created a priceless entertainment legacy. What an immortal monument of conversational juggling from the golden television era. 5. Deadpan Warfare, Johnny Carson and Charles Grodin. When fake hostility becomes art, the late-night king plays the exhausted host perfectly. A sloppy wardrobe choice is about to be ruthlessly dismantled.
Do you feel my pants? The lady, Amy Yazbek, who's coming on later, felt my pants were disrespectful.
I don't know. I think they're fine if you're a log roller.
Were you offended by my pants?
Not a bit. Jeans are comfortable. I think
Good.
jeans are
Good. And
great.
you?
Just.
You wear pants?
Yes, I have pants on. Really not necessary. Most of the time I'm back there.
Yes,
I could
that's
probably
why I
save a
asked.
lot if
I
I didn't
haven't
wear
seen
them.
Exposing the hidden talk show formula creates a hilariously awkward television atmosphere. It is a deliberate script violation that triggers this delightful on-screen frustration.
Did I miss a question? Somewhere in between? Did you answer something else before this? You're jumping ahead to the next question. You see, they have to come in order. I ask the questions, then you answer the
I
current
have
question.
certain things to say, and you have certain things to say.
Of course we
I'm
do.
interested in
But it really is not important. You're both starring in
We're
the picture.
both starring,
in
and
the picture.
I think it's the most entertaining picture I've done since Heaven Can Wait. I said that, right?
I hope so.
You have to say things twice.
We got to clear something up. You see, and you're starting again tonight.
Maintaining a completely straight face, Carson allows his guest to play victim. This psychological manipulation will soon shift all blame onto the bewildered presenter.
They write me and they call and they say, why does Charles Grodin treat you so shabbily? Doesn't he like you? Or what is it? I mean, you want to address that or speak to that question?
I don't know what to do when I'm out here because most of the reasons people come on a talk show, I can't really do that. I can't come out and why do people come on a talk show, in your opinion? You're Mr. Talk Show.
To plug this book, to plug this movie.
Okay, and if I would do that,
What else are you here for?
That's what I'm asking. If I would do that, your attitude would be disdain.
By throwing sarcastic financial jabs, the master keeps his opponent off balance. An imaginary volume issue is what suddenly derails this entire business negotiation.
Now, what does the paperback go for?
This
The
is
hard copy was-
$9.95.
Well, now we're talking. Now we're talking. You see? You should have started out with $9.95. Then this would have been $4.60 by now. But I suppose the thing is to get it when you can.
Are you whispering again?
Oh, no, you said I'm whispering last time.
You talk very softly for me. I don't know why.
Although asked a deep question, the icon chooses brutal honesty over politeness. Behind his indifferent stare lies the most legendary television confession ever delivered.
I think you're losing it.
Well, maybe it is me. And now you want to know why I mistreat you.
That's right. Now people don't understand when you come out here. And
Well, but look at you. I mean, you don't really care what I have to say, do you? Honestly?
No. I got to do an hour a night.
Yeah.
I'm looking for warm bodies.
Right.
That's all.
And
If I can get 7 minutes out of you, I take a bundle, I go home to Malibu.
Having patiently waited 5 minutes, the actor unleashes a satisfying comedic revenge. This proves how a seemingly forgotten joke can become a lethal weapon.
For example, I'll tell you what bugs me.
All right.
Being in a two-lane highway where the guy ahead drives 30 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone and will not let you pass.
Isn't that aggravating?
That aggravates me.
Boy, me too. That's really... But you know what's
Don't you
even
have one of
worse
your
than
own?
that? You know what's even worse than that? Walking out of Betsy's wedding.
Into shrimp on a barbie.
On a bar. That really, whatever that means.
Yeah, okay.
What makes this rivalry spectacular is the stark difference in processing speeds. There exists a brilliant insult completely flying over the sensitive guest's head.
And I'm Hussein, and boo-boo-boo, you know. You really, is there anything in the world that you really, do you lie awake at night and worry about anything that doesn't have to do with the show or yourself?
Yes, the mentally impaired.
You're afraid.
Nobody's perfect.
You're afraid that you're going to become mentally impaired?
If artificial flattery tries dominating the conversation, the quick-witted host immediately crushes it. Absolute hypocrisy will swiftly conclude this masterclass of emotionless comedic combat.
I mean,
Gone sounds like gone.
No, I don't mean gone.
People usually say that when you're
not
gone.
no longer on this show and I'm sitting here with... I won't be sitting here when you're gone.
Oh, well.
From this show. I don't mean you'll be gone. You won't be gone.
Yeah.
No, we don't say that. Right?
Yeah.
Look how nervous everybody gets.
Well, why wouldn't you come here with whoever was going to replace me? I mean, you wouldn't come back?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
You're loyal?
Do no, I am. I'm.
Don't you do other shows at all?
Yeah, I do all the other shows.
Well, you see, you lied to me, didn't you?
Are you?
You lied to me.
The legendary straight man flawlessly elevated
you
fake
proud
tension
of anything?
into a sophisticated masterpiece.
I'm most proud of that
What an
book because it
exquisitely
tells
dry
what
intellectual
people have to
battle
deal
from the
with.
broadcasting
Yes,
golden
so why are you
television
proud?
age.
I didn't write a book like this.
6. Hollywood Brotherhood. Johnny Carson and Burt Reynolds.
Since you first started on the show.
Gotten slower, haven't you?
Oh, no. It's Can I do your entrance?
Sure.
Just introduce me and say Burt Reynolds. You used to kind of klutz out here, and come over and sit down.
Yeah.
Now that you got everything in the world going for you,
Yeah.
I'll just
I'll
say
introduce
Burt
you.
Reynolds.
Okay.
It's just so cool.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the sexiest, most wonderful actors to get an award in a car in midair, Burt Reynolds.
Willingly breaking broadcasting rules proves the absolute synergy between two lifelong friends. The host's introverted nature is prepared to be made a comedic target.
You actually had a party?
I had a big party.
And everybody dancing. I was so
Everybody was
surprised.
dancing.
Everybody got up to dance.
I was going to invite John, but I was afraid he'd send over a cassette of the best of Carson.
Are you putting me on just to make me feel... You didn't have a party?
Well, a little gathering, maybe 60, 70 people.
Well, you don't throw parties very often, do you?
Once every 6 or 7 years. But,
I know what it is. The Postal Service has been very slow in my neighborhood. I'm sure you sent the invitation, and I just didn't get it
He
yet.
called me.
Although publicly exposed, the presenter gracefully plays along with his own comedic downfall. Behind a harmless childhood game hides a brilliant layer of mature humor.
Really? We played charades. Did you like to do that?
You're kidding.
Well, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You played charades at
Yeah, but
this
they're
party?
very
It
special
sounds like a
charades.
sparkler.
They're special.
You had pin the tail on the donkey, too, and spin
It
the
was a
bottle?
different kind of charade. You have to draw it,
Makes it very interesting.
and not with chalk.
I'm not going to pursue that at all.
All right.
Because I know your demented mind, and you would say something demented.
I would have, yes.
Somebody told me you finally took a vacation,
I
because
did.
you've been working.
It is Carson's subtle prompting that allows his guest to launch sharp counterattacks. A movie star's glamorous aura is what an ordinary worker will crush.
And they actually point out the
They
various
point out,
locales?
and the guy was pointing out, I guess because his spiel was so good, He said, right here's where Burt Reynolds jumped off the boat, and I said, wait a minute. I was here. He said, oh, yeah, right. And he went on and he said, then John Voight had this double. I said, when? John Voight didn't have a double. None of us had doubles. We all did it ourselves. He said, oh, yeah, right. He just went right on with the spiel. He didn't.
Once the guy gets
It was like Cal Worthington. Once you get him wound up.
Enjoying his friend's helplessness, the icon uses gentle smiles to maintain pacing. A bizarre impersonator, carrying ridiculous physical flaws, will quickly continue this self-deprecating streak.
Burt Reynolds from the audience. This guy, this bimbo, was standing up, taking a bow, and then going to his room and playing with his rubber duck. And,
In other words, he actually stood up and...
Yeah, the guy looks apparently enough like me and does a lot of that, what you did when you came out the curtain there.
A cool...
Yeah, whatever that is.
It's cool.
It's looking virile. He stands there and thinks something. And thinks he's, studied humility with Kirk Douglas. And this guy, apparently, he looks enough like me until you get up real close, but he's got short teeth.
When stories shift toward bodily details, unscripted listening skills become incredibly rhythmic. Exaggerated mobster tactics are the perfect solutions for this bizarre celebrity identity crisis.
And he smiled and he saw his little baby teeth.
And measured his teeth.
And he knew it wasn't me. So anyway, that guy, I want him to know that unless he shapes his act up, I'm going to have my two cousins, Carmine and Vito.
Very tough ladies.
They are going to, yes, very tough.
Very tough kids. Very tough dames.
They're going to call on him, and he'll be able to imitate a celebrity after this, but it'll be one of the Muppets.
By stepping back, the host provides ample space for the action star to shine. This opens doors for a charming complaint regarding prestigious film awards.
It's an unbelievable picture for stunts, and as I say, if they have a new category in the Academy, I haven't had a lot of nominations, you know. If they would just, if they would get a category for the best performance by an actor in a car in midair,
that's not a
I'd have a hell of a shot.
No, that's a legitimate idea, though. They don't really recognize the stunt people at award time.
They should. They really should.
It would be also a very interesting spot.
Having discarded all arrogance, both legends delivered an incredibly authentic brotherly exchange. How difficult it is finding such proud yet humble charm in modern entertainment.
Stuntmen are at a party and getting a
7. The ultimate straight man, Johnny Carson, meets Tiny Tim. Upon meeting a bizarre phenomenon, the television king demonstrates classic, emotionless reaction art perfectly. An escape attempt is prepared to be revealed through awkward stutters. Maintaining a completely serious face against utter absurdity proves the presenter's remarkable composure. Behind that fragile physical appearance hides a wonderfully innocent artistic dedication philosophy.
And so spectacular.
Although his counterpart rambles about delusions, Carson politely guides the conversation using absolute kindness. It is a sharp, realistic question that interrupts these distant memories. Pulling his guest back to earth, the host generates explosive laughter through one skeptical look. An eccentric diet menu swiftly becomes another satirical target. By embracing these mindless bodily vibrations, the late-night king maximizes comedic irony. Professional management contracts are clear evidence which proves this bizarre talent. The ability to ground someone is the key, helping viewers feel genuine warmth here. This paves the way for a silly confession regarding personal hygiene. At background role, the television icon magically transformed a bizarre phenomenon into cultural history. How rare to find such entertaining tolerance nowadays. As Carson perfectly summarized, there's no business like show business. Johnny wasn't just a late-night host. He was a master conductor of human interactions, turning unscripted chaos into television gold with just a quiet smile or a deliberate pause. Which classic Johnny Carson moment is your absolute favorite? Please share your memories in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more nostalgic trips into television's golden era.